What's up, guys? I'm Chef Naisha Arrington. This is Cook With Us with Well+Good. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a new twist on a classic dish, the tostada. We're gonna use some fresh arugula, some beautiful crema coming from cashews, and it's gonna be amazing. Awesome, let's rock and roll. So when I approach any recipe, I always want to start with what takes the longest. And today that's going to be our black beans. So what I like to do is start with the flavor development, right? We always want to think about layering in our flavor. And so here I have a heavy bottom cast iron pan, one of my favorite tools in the kitchen. A good cast iron pan will last you a lifetime if you care for it. So what I have here is some neutral oil. And what I've done is diced one medium onion. What I want to do is create the base of our delicious refried black beans. So I'm going to sweat down my onions and begin to allow these to sort of soften, right? We don't want too much color, so you want like a medium heat is plenty. To make light work out of my aromatics, what I like to do for my garlic is essentially just peel and use a microplane to grate right into my pan. It makes for easy cleanup and chops down the garlic really small. So in our cast iron pan, we have our diced onions, we have our minced garlic, and of course, we want to season our aromatics, right? Which is very important in layering flavor. And the salt is going to draw moisture out of our onions and out of our garlic, which will create a beautiful, delicious base for our black beans. The next step in our layering process for these black beans is to toast our spices. So I'm going to add some paprika, and some cumin, which is one of my favorite spices. And we can really start to smell these aromatics come to life. I'm also going to use my favorite trusty tool to grate our serrano chili. I like to make easy cleanup, right? And I love spicy, so I like to leave the seeds in. If you're not very much into spicy, feel free to take the seeds out. Excellent. A little bit of black pepper. And we're going to allow this to cook together and become the base for our black beans. To keep things lubricated and delicious, I actually have some cornstalk that I reserved, and I add a splash in as I need. Once our aromatics have come to life, we can go in with the next layer, which is our black beans. These are just cooked and drained black beans, and they're like, hey, I'm really excited to join the party, become delicious. I'm going to finish this off with some cornstalk. Again, layering our salt as we go. It's just a pinch of salt. As our black beans continue to cook, we can start our delicious cashew avocado crema. For our crema, this starts with cashews. I've soaked these cashews overnight, and really it's just there to soften the cashews and give us an amazing texture and mouthfeel. Just reserve a bit of that liquid on the back, just in case we want to soften it up a bit. So for this, you want to use a ripe avocado, an avocado that is soft and has a bit of give to the outside. And the reason is to give us that creamy, delicious mouthfeel and texture that we want. So I take the pit out, and of course we can grow an entire avocado tree with this. And you don't need to dice since we are blending this. Just use the back of a spoon and run the spoon against this flesh of the skin of the avocado to add to our blender. Some Himalayan sea salt, about 2 teaspoons, pinch of cayenne pepper. The cayenne pepper is not really there for the heat. It's really for an added layer of flavor. We want everything to kind of have these high notes and low notes, and we achieve that by, adding acid, adding herbs, adding, cayenne pepper and different things that are going to excite our palate. And so about 2 teaspoons of picked cilantro leaves, and we're going to give this a bit of a whirl. I'm looking for a creamy texture, which is going to give us a beautiful mouthfeel on our tostada. I'm also going to give this a little splash, about a tablespoon of the soaking water from our cashews. Beauty. So that's step 1 of our crema. You see that the ingredients have started to combine, and I want to give this a little bit of a velvety mouthfeel and texture, so I actually emulsify olive oil into the crema. And you want to scrape down the sides. Make sure everything is thoroughly combined. Looking great here. Smells fantastic. We have a gorgeous avocado crema, kind of in the idea of replacing sour cream. Now that our black beans have had a chance to come together and cook, what I want to do is create a little bit of a creamy texture by breaking down my black beans a bit. Essentially like in the idea of mashed potatoes, right? I want to create a little bit of a creaminess to my black beans. And so I break the black beans down a bit by using the back of a fork and just smashing down to create a light paste. When we eat a tostada, the black beans and the consistency of them in a refried style just eat a lot more enjoyable as opposed to sort of individual black beans, a little bit hard to enjoy and navigate those beans on a tostada. These just really stick really well to the tortilla. Okay, so now that we have our black beans cooked, we have our avocado crema prepped, we are going to prep our grilled corn. What I've done is grill this corn ahead of time, simply on the cob over an open flame. And what I want to do is essentially slice down the side of my corn on all sides. So now we have our grilled corn cut. We will dice some heirloom tomatoes. I love to use heirloom tomatoes because they have amazing water content. They're a little sweet, and they're just really one of my favorite tomatoes. For the heirloom tomatoes, simply take the core out by running your knife around the tomato and just removing that center piece. This I'm going to basically slice and dice. For this, I'm going to use a medium dice. 1 tomato should be plenty. So to build our tostada, we want to make sure that we have all of our ingredients prepped out and ready to go, because once the tostada is built, it's eating time. Let's give a little quick rundown. We have our delicious refried black beans with all that beautiful cumin, paprika, garlic, chili, onion. It's a delicious base for our tostada. We have our crispy tortilla shells here. We have our amazing grilled corn, some beautiful diced heirloom tomatoes, our avocado cashew cream. Let's build this tostada. So what I want to do is take a bit of my refried black beans, about 1 ounce, just kind of roughly spread that around. I love food like this. Really simple, delicious, tons of flavor. And ultimately, the tortilla is a perfect vessel because we can get the creaminess of the black beans, the richness of our crema. There's definitely an art to building a tostada. Crunch is on the bottom, next comes our black beans. Then we want a little bit of texture, so we can go in with some fresh corn. So the corn's gonna add a nice natural sweetness to our tostada and a little bit of charred, sort of smoky flavors from roasting it. Next, we are going to use some arugula. Arugula is one of my favorite ingredients. It's like a way of being floral and peppery. It's nutrient dense. You know, this is kind of a California tostada. I love to kind of mix things up. So next I want to add a little bit of freshness and bright little acid. I'm going to use our diced heirloom cherry tomatoes. I love the acidity and the color that comes off of these tomatoes. Now, our avocado crema, avocado cashew crema. Just gonna do a nice little dollop. And last but not least, some fresh cilantro. So here we have our tostadas, refried black beans, heirloom tomatoes, cashew avocado crema, fresh arugula, grilled corn. I mean, what more can you want? I made an extra special one for me, extra spicy, and I'm gonna do a little squeeze of lime on top, and then things are gonna get messy. I mean, I can eat stuff like this all day long. This is just awesome. I absolutely love that smoky cumin that comes off of the black beans. Crispy tortilla shell. It's like hitting all of my senses. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here and cook with us on Well+Good. I thank you. For more delicious recipes, check out the link below and follow along the journey.